late night surprise live stream on YouTube, and clearly my voice is absolutely butchered right now. How is everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, what an epic day, right? What an incredible last night we just had. How's everybody doing? I can see everybody pouring in the chat. What's up, guys? How is everybody? How you guys doing? What up, yo? It's a victory party. Let's go. As you guys can hear, my voice is just absolutely butchered right now. Dude, you guys were probably watching the election last night. I was watching it. I was glued to the screen. And you guys probably saw the video that I posted, hanging out the car window, driving up Main Street with the flag in my hand. America, let's go. And I was screaming so much I completely lost my voice. So you're gonna have to bear with this, man. I sound brutal right now, but I had to do it. It was an epic night. It felt like nothing else in the world mattered last night, man. We what was it, 110 days leading up to this, to last night. The campaigns were going. I didn't know what was going to happen last night. And man, thank God we won. Let's go. And I got no voice to even celebrate. But we won. It was an epic, epic night, dude. And you know, if the person you wanted to be president didn't win, I'm sorry for your loss. Not really, but I'm trying to be polite. But man, thank God that things went the way that they went. That was super sketchy leading up to those final moments, but we got it, man, and I'm super excited. I think there's a much brighter future for a lot of us, a much brighter future for America, and I think that this is gonna really put the middle class on the map, and I think that, hey, if nothing else, man, who knows what comes after this? We know what came before this. So let's just take full advantage of these next 4 years, and let's just appreciate them for what they are, and let's make these next 4 years the best 4 years of our lives. Let's challenge ourselves to do that. Can we all do that? Can everybody out there just try and make these next 4 years the greatest 4 years of our lives? I think that would be an incredible goal. And I think the table's set for us, man. We just got to grab that brass ring, take that ball and run with it. And let's fucking crush it, and let's have some fun. I think that this is likely going to be the most fun 4 years that have ever existed in America. I'm super excited for it. I'm sure you guys are super excited too. But man, that brings me to my next point, and that's that my new song, Goodbye Joe, is out now. We only have 24 hours. We have 24 hours to get as many downloads as humanly possible on Goodbye Joe. The Billboard charts stop counting downloads tomorrow at like 6 or 7 p.m. They don't tell us exactly when, but they stop counting tomorrow evening. So we have from now until tomorrow at dinner time. We got 24 hours to get as many downloads as humanly possible on Goodbye Joe. And honestly, this is like the best time ever to play it. We just won. Play it loud. Let your neighbors hear it. Crank it up in traffic. Roll the windows down at the red lights. Let the world hear this song, man. I feel like we took the White House yesterday, and now we got to take the Billboard charts. We conquered politics. Now let's conquer the culture war, okay? Everybody go download Goodbye Joe on iTunes. If you download it while we're in this live stream, comment that you've downloaded it so I know. We've talked about it at length. It's very, very difficult to get people to navigate away from here and go to iTunes and spend 99 cents and download the song. But man, I would sure appreciate it. I think that this is an incredible song for an incredible point, for an incredible moment in time, rather. And man, let's take that #1 on Billboard next week. It would be my first #1 in country. It would be my girlfriend's first #1 on Billboard. We sang on the song together. And it would just commemorate this epic time in life in just such a beautiful way. And low key, selfishly, I got that plaque for You Missed, which is the song I made when Trump got shot. I got the Billboard plaque for You Missed hanging up on the wall, autographed by Donald Trump himself. And I just think it would be really friggin' cool to have You Missed with Donald Trump's signature, and then right next to that, Goodbye Joe. Like, what? That would be crazy. Man, so anyways, yeah, download Goodbye Joe on iTunes. I need everybody to go do that. We just won. We're all in a good mood. Trump's going to make everybody a shit ton of money this year. So if you can spare $1, Trump's going to pay you back. Don't worry about it. He's going to crush it. So just go spend that $1 on iTunes and download Goodbye Joe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dude, did it feel different for anybody else waking up today? I've seen a lot of people say, hey man, I downloaded it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Did it feel different for anybody waking up today? It felt a little bit different for me. I'm not just saying that. Like, it really did feel a little bit different. Felt a little bit lighter when I woke up today. Felt like there was something in the air today. Maybe a little bit of hope. Maybe it's because we've been feeling so hopeless and so disoriented and confused by this terrible mess that the Democrats have made over the last 4 years. But it finally felt like we got some closure today with that victory last night. I woke up today, I just breathed a sigh of relief. And I just like, fuck, man. The future's brighter than the past. There's a reason why the windshield's bigger than the rear view mirror, because we're looking ahead now, man, and it's full speed ahead, pedal to the floor. Let's fucking go. It felt a little bit different. I know that people are saying that, but like, it really did feel a little bit different today. It was a beautiful thing, man. And I hope it's not a fleeting feeling. I hope that Donald Trump can live up to and exceed our expectations of him and the standards that we've set, because we've built him up in an awful big way, and he's built himself up in an awfully big way. So I hope he can live up to the name, and I hope that he can live up to the legend that's been created around him at this point. And man, it's crazy, because I've been watching the news for years and years and years, and I've never seen a politician on TV and thought to myself, I believe this motherfucker. Never. I've never thought that. I always feel like, this person's full of shit. I don't believe anything this motherfucker's saying. Like, I watched the Kamala concession speech today, full of shit. She's such a fucking liar. Like, everything she says just sounds fabricated. Like, somebody else wrote it, and she's just up there reciting lines on a teleprompter. She is literally just a product of the system. Like, the machine just created her and was like, here you go, here's one of your candidates. And I'm so glad and proud that people can see through that shit and did not vote her into office, because, man, I don't know if we'd all survive 4 years of Kamala. I honestly, and I'm not just saying that, I really mean that. Like, I don't know if the country could handle it. I don't know if the middle class could handle it. I don't know if America as a whole could handle it. The economy, the social situation, our stance in the world stage, and China and Russia and North Korea and all these places we got breathing down our necks. I don't know if we could literally survive 4 years. I don't know if we could survive 4 years under Kamala. I'm so grateful that she's not the one leading us into these next 4 years. Like, holy fuck. But yeah, man, there was a feeling, there was a feeling in the air today. And I heard lots of people saying, oh man, if Kamala wins, I'm leaving, I'm moving away. man, I don't even think I'm able to do that at this point. I would have to stay. I couldn't go anywhere. I just feel like if you guys are going through the shit, I'm going through the shit too. I just feel like you guys have done so much for me over the past 7-8 years that we've been doing this music thing and doing Hangover Gang and moving together as a unit, creating this movement, creating this community and this culture and this amazing thing that we have going on. I just feel like you guys have done way too much for me in the last 7 years. I couldn't bail. I'd have to just stay and stick it out with you guys and probably end up in a fucking camp somewhere. But that's okay, because a lot of you guys would probably be there too. And we'd probably turn that motherfucker into a party. But man, I was feeling pretty nervous about this shit. I was like, man, like, if this goes the wrong way, this is like the type of person that gets into office and literally starts putting artists in jail for the music they make and the things that they say and locking people up for memes and tweets from 10 years ago. And I was just like, oh, fuck. Just put me in cuffs now and just take me away. I'm fucked. But man, thankfully it didn't go that way. We got the W, baby. It's freedom. Freedom has entered the chat, and freedom's going to be in the chat for the next 4 years. So like I said, we got to make the best of it. Let's make the next 4 years the best years of our life. And man, it's kind of crazy because, like, to bring this back to Goodbye Joe, I feel like that song took on a new meaning today. Like, Goodbye Joe took on a new meaning because of what's happening in the world. Goodbye Joe was a rally cry for a better future. And it was criticism of woke America and criticism of how they've woke-washed the country and criticism of the people who did it. And it was a rally cry for a better future, for a brighter future, to return America to its intended form and not this weird, distorted, fucked up version that they've tried to force us into believing is the new normal. Fuck all that. It's bullshit. But as the world changed, like, the meaning of the song changed. It took on like a new meaning. Like, Goodbye Joe went from this rally cry for the future, and now it's gone to like the soundtrack that's leading us into the next 4 years. It went from like a rally cry for a better future to the theme song for like a revolution of truth and freedom. Oh, maybe not a revolution, maybe that's too much, but it's definitely the song that we're going to be playing while we do our victory lap. So man, anybody out there who has not downloaded Goodbye Joe yet, we only have 24 hours to have your download counted by Billboard. Billboard is going to stop counting your downloads in 24 hours. This is the time. This is the moment. This is the final stretch. Don't get lazy. We won the election, but the fight's not over. Not for me. Like, I still want to beat everyone and be number one on Billboard and make a fucking statement with Goodbye Joe. I just feel like that would just be such a fucking boom, epic punch in the face to the music industry and to pop culture in general, man. So, just get out there and download Goodbye Joe on iTunes right now, tonight. We only have 24 hours and then it's all over. We got 24 hours to rack up as many downloads as possible on Goodbye Joe. I can see Kat is spamming the link in the comments. Just click the link or just go on the iTunes app on your phone. It's like a pink app with a little star on it. It's iTunes. Go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe. I would appreciate the hell out of it. I don't know if you guys saw this, but you guys know who Lil Pump is? Lil Pump is like a big mainstream rapper guy. And I guess he's become like a big supporter of Donald Trump and just MAGA in general. That's like what he's rocking with it right now. And fuck, nothing against Lil Pump, but Do some fucking research, my guy. He just fucking posted on Twitter today that he's the only rapper that stuck out his neck for Donald Trump, sacrificed his reputation. I was just, what? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Open your eyes. Some of us have been doing this for a long time. So, anyways, that's the music industry, baby. That's Hollywood, baby. They don't give a fuck. They're just living in their own fucking world, and they don't give a shit about what anybody else is doing, and that's fine, man. I mean, that's as an artist out there in the world, you gotta concentrate on your own shit and pay attention to your own stuff. But I'll be damned if he thinks he's the only fucking rapper out there that put his neck on the line for Donald Trump. Fuck off. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like, that's the attitude of the music industry. I'm sure he's a great kid, but he was in the music industry for too long, and now he's got some crazy ideas going on in here. He's got some good ideas too, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, fuck all that. That's the attitude that I'm trying to wipe off the face of the earth. That's another important reason to please download Goodbye Joe. I would appreciate it. It's a political statement. It's a pop culture statement. It's a statement to the world. To have that song land at #1 on Billboard would just be fucking epic. And like I said, we got 24 hours left. That's it. And then Billboard will stop counting your numbers. You got off the couch and you went and voted the greatest president in the history of America back into the White House. I'm asking you. You don't even got to get off the couch. You just got to open the iTunes app on your phone. Vote me into the #1 spot on Billboard. All you got to do is download Goodbye Joe. It's that easy. Bada boom. What else? Oh yeah, right. You see these autographed dark MAGA caps right here? Boom, 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 boom. I got 3 of them. I got 3 autographed dark MAGA caps. These are like the real ones. I'm giving them away, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now how you can get them. I got 3 autographed. My voice is so fucked up from screaming last night. Jeez Louise. I got 3 autographed dark MAGA caps. They say Tom MacDonald, and then I wrote Hangover Gang on the brim. Boom, boom, boom. So I got 3 autographed dark MAGA caps. Super simple, okay? All you got to do, there's 2 ways you can, we're going to do a draw. I'm going to draw 3 names. And whoever's names I draw, I'm going to send these hats to you guys. No cost. These are the real deal hats. They came from the man's website. They're not some parking lot shit. They're not the Amazon special. These are the real deal hats. They're like $50 a piece. They're beautiful, made in America. They're embroidered, awesome hats. Greatest hats ever, amazing. Anyways, all you gotta do is, there's 2 ways, okay? Go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe. Take a screenshot of it and DM it to me on Facebook or Instagram, okay? Or on Spotify for free, save it to your Spotify on your playlist. Screenshot it and DM it to me on Instagram or Facebook, okay? Everybody that sends me a screenshot, I've got my sister screenshotting all of the messages and all of the emails, and we're gonna cut them into individual pieces of paper. We're gonna put them in a bag. We're gonna stir it around. We're gonna draw 3 names, and those 3 names will get these 3 autographed dark MAGA hats, okay? So that's what we're doing. All you gotta do is download Goodbye Joe on iTunes or save it on Spotify. Screenshot it and send it to me, all right? Look, you can, pardon me, you can save it on Spotify, which is free, all right? But that doesn't really help me for Billboard. So It takes 1,250 Spotify streams to equal one iTunes download. Think about that for a second. If you download the song once on iTunes, that counts to Billboard as 1 point. If you stream the song on Spotify, you have to stream it 1,250 times to equal 1 point towards Billboard. So that's fucking crazy. But I feel like a lot of people don't have $1 to spare these days. We got to wait a couple months till Trump's in office and manufacturing's back here and he's not taxing overtime hours, and he's not taxing tips. I understand that some people got to wait, and that's totally fine. And for those people, just enter using Spotify. Just save it on Spotify, screenshot the Spotify, and send it to me. But to those that really want to help me out and help me conquer Billboard and make this statement, please go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe. Screenshot it, DM me the screenshot. Everybody who sends the screenshots from Spotify and iTunes goes into the draw for 3 autographed dark mega caps, okay? I think that's cool. I think these are a part of history. And it's wild how I talked about Goodbye Joe taking on a new meaning because the world has changed, and that changed the song from like a rally cry for a better future to the victory lap soundtrack. It's what's going on in the world's kind of changed these autographed caps too. Like these went from something that we were getting to support the guy that we wanted to be president. And now that he's won, these are like low-key like trophies now. It's like a part of history. Pardon me. This shit is going down in, what's up? I'm okay. I know I sound terrible. My voice. I'm okay. I'm okay. My girlfriend's worried about me because my voice sounds so fucked up, and it does sound terrible. But yeah, these went from like a piece of history to now they're like a trophy. They like commemorate like what I think was probably the most important election in the history of the United States. I think this election is far more important than people even realize. Like, I think there's so much shit going on behind the scenes that we don't see on the news, and we don't read in the headlines, and we're not seeing on the internet. There's so many pieces moving around behind closed doors that we're not even aware of. I think that this election and Trump winning has helped us avoid some really awful, crazy shit that was coming down the pipeline. I saw Russia today. Russia released a statement and said, I think it's time to reset our relationship with the United States. And you know that's because this guy won. If Kamala won, Russia wouldn't have said, oh, it's time to reset our relationship with the United States. Russia would have been like, it's time to go to war with the states. Because nobody likes Kamala, nobody's afraid of her. They would have just tried to bully her, and she wouldn't have been able to do fuck all about it, because inside of her skull is just a bunch of air floating around in there and 2 brain cells just bouncing off one another and ricocheting around all day, and it's just tickling her insides and making her laugh at every serious decision she has to make. So thank God that's not the way that this all went down. Jeez Louise. Yeah, my voice is sounding pretty horrible, huh? Hey, if anybody out there is downloading Goodbye Joe, let me know in the chat. Let me know, hey, I just downloaded it. Only if you downloaded it today. If you've already downloaded it another day, I appreciate it, and I love you, and thank you. But, you know, we've done this so many times. You guys have probably heard me say it a million times. Like, there's 3,200 people here right now. If every single person that was here right now went and downloaded Goodbye Joe, we'd have the biggest song in America. It's literally that easy. But to get 3,200 or 3,500 people to go download a song is fucking impossible. I'll get 1% of the 3,500 people here will actually do it. That's the unfortunate reality of this shit. But that's okay. I get it. That's the nature of the internet. But so if you downloaded Goodbye Joe today, comment it in the chat and let me know. I want to see how many people are actually doing it. Lewis just said he downloaded. Appreciate you, Lewis. Chad Montgomery said, I downloaded just now. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that, bro. Bill Hunter says, I just did it. William says, I just downloaded. Appreciate you, bro. Somebody said, say hi to my wife, Jasmine. She loves you. Hello, stranger's wife, Jasmine. How are you? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Marl said, I just downloaded it. Common Sense says, I downloaded it. Tommy Gunn says, I downloaded all your songs. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Zay says, I think my dad is downloading it. Somebody said, who are you voting for? Bro, are you a time traveler? Are you living in the past? Because the voting is already done. We won, bro. 45 and 47, we won, dog. Tatted Grandma says, I downloaded it. Nathan Long says, I just downloaded it. Christy Unk says, I downloaded it. Tell Nova we love her too. Nova!
Don't yell.
The internet loves you.
Tell them not to tell me anything.
Nova says, I'm not allowed to yell, but it's the day after the election and we won, so it's freedom! I have no voice. I can't even yell if I wanted to. Freedom! Freedom! I got all my freedoms out. Don't come over here. I just farted.
Hey, you guys. You better make Tom go away. This isn't cool, babe. Can you download his song so he can get rest? Clearly he needs it.
I haven't rested in, what, months, right?
No, you've been screaming freedom all day.
I've been screaming freedom all day for good reason, though. You gotta let those fucking freedoms fly, baby. Man, tons of you guys are saying, hey, I just downloaded it. Guys, thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me. Aside from this being just a totally fucking radical political statement, because, yo, being fucking pro-Trump, like, fucking with Donald Trump is like the new punk rock. Somehow, Donald Trump became punk rock, and Democrats who have traditionally fought for the people have become this giant, unstoppable, ever-consuming shit machine that just fucking lies to everyone and suppresses free speech and oppresses people and just fucks everything up. Like, it's unreal. Like, Trump is the new fucking punk rock. Like, let's fucking go, man. Fuck the system. Let's go. There's a lot of Let's Go Brandons in the chat. Somebody said, can we use Facebook Messenger to DM you for the hat? Yes, you can. You can use Facebook Messenger or you can use Instagram direct messages. Those are the two ways. A lot of people have been emailing and shit too. So we're going to take the emails as well, even though I told people it's Instagram or Facebook. Like thousands of people ended up emailing. So fuck it. I was going to say anybody that emailed is disqualified, but there was so many people emailing that I was like, okay, we gotta, anybody who emailed, they're into. Fuck it, you're into. But yeah, if you've just joined, I've got 3 autographed dark MAGA hats. It's got my name on it, and I wrote Hangover Gang on it. I think I did a pretty good job. I tried to keep them kind of nice. So there's 3 autographed dark MAGA caps, and we're going to be drawing 3 names tomorrow. Or no, Friday. We're drawing names on Friday, and then I'm sending the hats on Monday. So if you enter, it's really easy. There's 2 ways to enter. Download the song on iTunes. Download Goodbye Joe on iTunes. Screenshot your download and then DM it to me on Facebook or Instagram. The other way to do it is save it on Spotify. It's free. screenshot that you've saved it on Spotify, and then DM me on Facebook or Instagram your Spotify screenshot. I'm just gonna be totally fucking honest about it. I would rather you guys went to iTunes and downloaded the song because that's helping me compete on Billboard, and Spotify does not help me compete on Billboard. So I would really appreciate it if you went to iTunes and downloaded Goodbye Joe on iTunes and sent me that screenshot. I would really, really appreciate it. But I understand it's been a fucking crazy 4 years, man. You gotta these days you gotta sell your truck to buy a dozen eggs. Like, I get it. The last 4 years have been fucked, and a lot of people don't want to spend $1 on iTunes, and I understand that. So there's the Spotify option. It's free. Save it on Spotify. But that does not help me compete on Billboard. So if you can swing the dollar, go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe on iTunes, okay? And then we're gonna take all the screenshots, we're gonna print them all off, we're gonna cut them out, we're gonna put them in a big fucking garbage bag, stir it around, and then I'll pull the names out. And I don't know if we'll draw names on live or we'll just film it and I'll post the video. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna draw the names on Friday, and then 3 people are gonna get these autographed Dark Mega Caps, all right? So go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe, or you can save it on Spotify. Those are the 2 ways, all right? Yeah, my voice is just cracking and crinkling, and it's fucking disappearing by the moment, but I'm fucking here. I lost my voice for a good reason. You guys probably saw the video. I was hanging out of the fucking truck, waving the flag, screaming, "Freedom, Trump 2024, I fucking told y'all." So it was well worth it to me. I had a blast. There was people on the sidewalks fist pumping. They were fucking hyped. I was hyped. I was screaming my ass off. So I lost my voice for a good cause. For a damn good cause. For freedom. And hey man, if you guys are entering the draw for the autographed mega hats, or you're just downloading Goodbye Joe to try and help me get my first #1 in country, and this is like the fucking most mind-blowing shit. Over the years, I've made so many different types of music. I've made like alt rock songs and rock songs and pop songs, electronic songs, R&B songs. Like, the only genre that we don't have a #1 in is country. So if everybody goes and downloads Goodbye Joe and we end up getting a #1 in country, that will make me the first independent artist in history to have a #1 in every genre on Billboard, which is like, doesn't even seem fucking real to say. If you could tell Tom 10 years ago, who was a fucking homeless alcoholic with no future, that one day, hey man, you might have a #1 in every genre on Billboard, that Tom wouldn't fucking believe you. He'd say, shut up, let's drink. But thank God that I've been sober for how long have I been sober for? Like 8 years? 8 years.
It's our anniversary.
Yeah, 8 years. I've been sober for 8 years. It's what?
It's our anniversary in 11 days. What are you gonna get me?
It's my anniversary with my girlfriend in 11 days. And I haven't got her a gift yet. And the best gift that we could possibly get my girlfriend would be her first #1 on Billboard, because she sings on Goodbye Joe with me. You guys want to get my girlfriend a gift? If you're not going to download it for me, download it for Nova. This has been such a fucking wild ride that Nova and I have been on together. Like, dude, she's lost so many friends because of the music I make. She's lost so many opportunities because of the music that I make. She's been kicked out of fucking video game communities and Twitch stuff and streaming shit. People have given Nova such a fucking hard time just because of her association with me, which is just total fucking bullshit. Like, welcome to America, you stupid fucks. You're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. You're allowed to vote for who you ever want to vote for. You're allowed to sit on the fence or stand on either side of it. You do whatever the fuck you want. Freedom! But still, people fucking persecute you for it and crucify you for it and excommunicate you for it and just give you a fucking hard time. And they've really given Nova a hard time. We've been together for 8 years sober, and I've watched her circle go from this to this because of the shit that I say in my music, and it's just like the most unfair shit ever. And she's a girl and emotional and a kind of a boob, so it's difficult for her to make new friends. And like when the whole world's fucking hating on me, I don't give a fuck. Bring it. Bring the hate, because I just take all the hate and I put it in a giant fucking cauldron and I stick a fucking pitchfork in it and I fucking stir it up and I turn it into fucking rocket fuel, and then I chug it and I fucking blast off and I use it as fucking gas for more songs and whatever the fuck I'm doing. I use it as motivation. I use it as inspiration. Bring on the fucking hate. Let's go. I love it. And a lot of people say they love it, and they don't actually love it. I fucking love it. I'd be pissing people off on purpose just because I'm fucking bored. But it's different. Like, she has a different experience with it. It hits her a little harder. She's a lady, and not one of those ones that are just saying they're a lady, like an actual lady. So, you know, those lady emotions are difficult to deal with sometimes, especially when it feels like the entire world's at your doorstep hating on you because your boyfriend's a dick. So I've watched it happen over the course of the last 8 years, and it's been a difficult watch, man. For like, seriously, I harbor some guilt about it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm going to say this in a song, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that in a song because it's going to reflect poorly on my girlfriend by people that she likes who don't see the world through the same lens as I see the world through. So anyways, I say all of that to say it would just be such an epic gift to go #1 on Billboard with Goodbye Joe, and to be able to give my girlfriend her first #1 on Billboard for a song that we made together. It would just be fucking awesome. So if you're not going to download it for me, download it for my girlfriend, download it for Nova. Help me get Nova a #1 for our anniversary in 11 days. That's pretty kick-ass. I would love to do that for her, and I think that would be a pretty epic, what is it, our 9th anniversary or our 8th? Be a pretty epic 8th anniversary gift. So, I wonder what the 8th anniversary gift is supposed to be. Google it, babe. Let me know what the 8th anniversary gift is supposed to be. There's no way that it's any better than a #1 on Billboard. There's no way. Bronze. Bronze? Unfortunately for you, bronze is the anniversary gift. No, fuck bronze. I'm gonna get you a #1, and that's gold. It's a combination of tin and copper, representing when two individuals come together. That's amazing. So people are asking for the email. Just go to hangovergang.com. The email's there, or just DM it to me on Instagram or DM it to me on Facebook. I'll take care of you. It's all good. But yeah, man, what a friggin' epic few days. And it's been such a pleasure and a privilege to release a song like Goodbye Joe. I feel like a lot of us share the sentiment in that song, a longing for what America used to be, a longing for what America could be once again. I think a lot of us share those feelings and share those thoughts. And a lot of people don't get to share those feelings or share those thoughts out loud and have their voices be heard. And it's such an honor and a privilege. I got alarms going off. It was just such an honor and a privilege to be able to speak for so many of you guys. And I hope I did you justice. I know that it was a lot of anger and a lot of frustration and a lot of confusion and a lot of sadness and a lot of melancholy and longing. It's a crazy mix of emotions we've all had as the result of the last 4 years, and it's really hard to capture everything that we're feeling into one song. But I did my absolute best on Goodbye Joe, and I hope I did you guys justice. I hope I was able to speak for you, and I really do feel honored and privileged to be able to speak for so many of you guys, man. I do not take the position I'm in lightly. I think it's a massive responsibility to be accurate and to be appropriate and to just do people justice. It's a heavy weight sometimes, and I'm carrying that weight as best I can, and I hope I represented everybody well. I really do hope I represented everybody well. So if you haven't heard Goodbye Joe, the music video's out now, and please, man, help me get my first #1 in country. Help me make this fucking epic statement. Like I said, we won the fucking election. Now let's win the fucking Billboard charts. Go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe. You would help me knock off some very, very, very important personal goals, and also just help that champion that voice and that song and those thoughts and those feelings that I think that we all share, or a lot of us share. So yeah, man, go to iTunes, download Goodbye Joe. I'd sure appreciate it. And like I said, we're gonna draw 3 names for these 3 autographed dark mega caps. I autographed them. We are going to draw names on Friday, and we will send these hats out to you on Monday at no cost. I signed them. I'm going to pack them myself. I'm going to put them in the mail myself. I'm going to send them right to your houses. I'm going to put all your names in a big bag. I'm going to draw 3 names, and those 3 names are going to get these 3 autographed dark mega caps. There's 2 ways to enter. Go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe. Take a screenshot of it and send me the screenshot on Facebook or Instagram. I'll add your name to the hat. Or if you don't want to spend the $1, go to Spotify and save it on Spotify. It's free. Screenshot that. Send me the DM on Facebook or Instagram. I'll print it off and add that to the hat. Like I said, we are in for the fight of our lives right now on the Billboard charts. There's a lot of big songs out, a lot of people competing, and I want to win. I want to make the biggest statement of the year, and I want Goodbye Joe to go #1. So if you can afford the $1, don't save it on Spotify. Do me a massive favor and please go to iTunes and download Goodbye Joe on iTunes. That'll get you into the draw, and it'll also help me compete on Billboard. I would really appreciate it. That's for these 3 autographed dark mega caps. Anyways, guys, what an incredible, incredible, incredible couple days. It felt different when we woke up today. I hope it still feels different when we wake up tomorrow. I hope that Trump can live up to everything that we expect from him. This has been like a 110-day campaign that we've all been watching and wearing the shirts and wearing the hats and putting the signs in our yards and screaming at the top of our lungs. And we got the result that we wanted yesterday. And that is the power of the people. When the people show up, that is literally the most profound example of the power of the people. Everybody got off the couch. Everybody went and voted, and we got the result that we were looking for. I'm so fucking proud of everyone who contributed to this. We needed this for the safety of our country, for the safety of our way of life, for the safety of our families, for the safety of our jobs and our economy, and the safety of America. We really fucking need it. I just had a call come in. I don't know if you guys can still see me. We really fucking needed this, and I'm glad we got it. So that's the power of the people, when everyone comes together and acts as one and moves as a unit. And like I said, the fight's not over. I'm asking everybody to come together and act as one and move as a unit, and let's make Goodbye Joe the biggest song in America. We have less than 24 hours to have our downloads counted by Billboard. Let's make a fucking statement. head over to iTunes, download Goodbye Joe. I would appreciate the hell out of it. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations, America. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Let's have the next 4 years be the best 4 years of our fucking lives. Let's go. Fight, fight, fight. Let's go. I love you guys. Head to iTunes, download Goodbye Joe. Talk to everybody soon. Adios.